Hey guys, call me Lexi Intuitive Bestie, and I'm here with G-Taropy, with God Tarot, and therapy is okay with me, and if it's okay with you too, welcome, boo. Okay, so today's video I should have been did. Okay, God keeps putting it in my head, so I guess it's something that I have to speak about because I was supposed to been do this Revelation 6 when I did the Wheel of Fortune video about karma for the year. I mean, the year being a karma year. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Maybe it might help, like some type of continuation to this video. But it doesn't really. You don't really have to. But anyway, so today, I'm gonna do Revelation 6. Okay. I don't know if I told you the story about this, but one time I was asleep. I got this in my sleep. Okay. And I just heard it clear as day. Revelation 6. Now I read my Bible, but a lot of the verses I don't clearly remember. Of course, like by number, by name in the book, right? Some of them I remember, of course, but this one particularly I did not know nothing about. Okay, so when it came to me in my sleep, when I got up, I wrote it down so fast because I'm like, Revelation 6, why would they give me Revelation 6, right? So I'm like, God, I prayed about it, and then he gave me Revelations 4, which is when I did the Wheel of Fortune video, right? And he explained that to me, and I explained it to you guys how I perceived it. Okay, again, what I'm gonna do with 6. Okay, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna give it to you how I feel the message is. Okay, what I feel. This is strictly what I feel, guys. What is putting on my heart, what I get from my guides, strictly what I feel. Okay, from reading this. Okay, you get something else from reading this, put it down below. If anything that you feel I said that you're not agreeing with or anything, just put it down below. It's fine. Let's talk about it. We are here to educate each other. I didn't say I know everything. I'm just sitting simply sharing what I know. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not right, or if anything, you know what I'm saying, tell me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me. Help me. I research. I'm big at research. I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach what I know, but we don't know everything. Okay. Some things, you can be like, oh, no, and I can research, okay? Because, of course, you just telling me ain't going to make me believe you. I will research my own research, tell me where you got the information. I'll go search it up, you know what I mean? But anyway, back to Revelation 6. So Revelation 6 is big because I really feel like it's what's happening right now in our lives. For real, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, I think the reason why they gave me that one first is just to let everybody know that this is the year of karma, that there is a lot of things happening, to wake up, okay? A lot of changes coming. Don't be scared, right? Just adapt, okay? Learn to adapt, okay? With that, okay, I'm going to just read this first, and then we'll just go with what I feel and the notes that I might have took, okay? So Revelation 6 is the seals, okay? I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals. Those who don't know who the Lamb is Jesus, okay? The Lamb is Jesus, okay? I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals. Then I heard one of the 4 living creatures say in a voice like thunder, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a white horse. Its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror bent on conquest. Okay? When the Lamb opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come." Then another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make people kill each other. To him was given a large sword. When the Lamb opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hands. Then I heard what sounded like a voice among the 4 living creatures saying, 2 pounds of wheat for day's wages, and 6 pounds of barley for day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine. When the Lamb opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over a fourth of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague and by the wild beasts of the earth. Okay? Famine basically means food, like starving, no food. When he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain because of the word of God and the testimony they had maintained. They called out in loud voice, "How long, sovereign God? Sovereign God. How long, sovereign Lord, holy and true, until you judge the inhabitants of the earth and avenge our blood?" Then each of them was given a white robe, and they were told to wait a little longer until the full number of their fellow servants, their brothers and sisters, were killed just as they had been. I watched as he opened the sixth seal. There was a great earthquake. The sun turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair. The whole moon turned blood red, and the stars in the sky fell to earth. As figs drop from a fig tree and shaken by a strong wind, the heavens receded like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Then the kings of the earth, the princes, the generals, the rich, the mighty, and everyone else, both slave and free, hid in caves and among the rocks of the mountains. They called the mountains and the rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can withstand it?" Did we understand that? Okay, so we're going to start from the beginning. All right, with the first seal here, right? He opened the first seal. He heard the four living creatures say, "Come," right? And there before me was a white horse. Its rider had a bow and a crown. He rode out to conquer and to quest, right? Guys, this is happening before our eyes. With the first seal, I feel they talking about the president. Okay, guys? Strictly my opinion. Okay, entertainment purposes only. You don't like it, that's fine. It's okay. Just listen to me. Just listen. Just listen, please. When I say the president, though, I mean Trump. Okay? Trump. I don't mean Biden. I mean Trump. Because when he got in the seat, he was hell-bent on conquering. He was, you know what I mean? Even after getting out the seat, he was hell-bent on conquering. You know what I mean? And that's what they mean by conquering quests. You know? Somebody hell-bent on conquering. And that is so Biden. He's still hell-bent on conquering, right? Yes, sir. So, yes. I looked and there was wrote out as a conqueror bent on conquest. Okay. When the Lamb opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come." Then another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make people kill each other. To him was given a large sword. Right? So I feel here with the first seal, I really feel for some reason that was Trump. Because he really is trying his hardest to conquer shit. Like, even though he's out of the seat, he's still trying, right? So I really feel like the first seal, for some reason, was Trump, right? I feel like the second seal was Biden, okay? Another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make people kill each other. To him was given a large sword. He's the one who started the war, okay? So I feel... You know, isn't that what war is? Killing each other, right? That's Biden. Okay? So, Trump, I'm going to use this in years. Because I really feel like we have 7 years span here of punishment. Let me keep it a buck with y'all, okay? I feel like God gave me this word to tell you guys that we have 7 years of punishment coming for sin. This is why it's this Wheel of Fortune. A lot of karma coming out. If you notice people just passing away, this is the way God is cleansing the world. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. He promised that he wouldn't flood us, okay? This is the way he's doing it. Okay? with the third seal. When the Lamb opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales. Its rider was holding a pair of scales. Justice. Didn't I say that? Remember, I brought up, you got to watch the other video, because in the other video, God gave me 5 cards, okay? These 2 was for the first card, all right? The world, okay? I explained it in the last video. Check it out, okay? Then I explained that these other 3 cards he gave to me as well, and I was going to explain it in this video, okay? So with the scales, we got the justice card, right? All right? Excuse me. So then I heard that's what sounded like a voice among 4 living creatures saying, 2 pounds of wheat for a day's wages and 6 pounds of barley for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine. If you notice, we've been having issues with the oil. The oil prices has been going up. Things of that nature. Right? When the Lamb opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. A pale horse, y'all. Okay? Its rider was named Death, and Hades, okay, was following close behind him. They were given power over 1/4 of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague, okay, and by the wild beasts of the earth. And by the wild beasts of the earth. Let's look that up. Sorry, my kids are going to be going in and out, getting on my nerves. Yeah, so we looked up the wild beast. What does the wild beast mean? Of the earth, right? The wild beast of the earth, it says, Death and Hades will use the wild beast of the earth to kill. It is significant. The terms of beast, Therian, is used 39 times in the book of Revelations. In every instance, it refers to the Antichrist or his association. So his agenda, okay? So Antichrist and his agenda, which is all the evil that they're trying to broadcast to us through TVs, through our children, with the little kids shows, making them like, all this stuff that they're trying to influence through the TVs now, and through, the agendas that they're trying to pass over to our children and pass over, teaching the girls to be hoes and teaching, all types of nonsense that they're doing, That's was the 5th seal, right? So that's how they were going to destroy us. That's how. Through sword, which is war, scarcity, which is, famine, which is food, taking our food. Okay, we're going to, yeah, and the agenda, that the evil is putting out here, When they opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls. Okay, and what this here is basically telling people, there's still time to repent here. You still can repent. You still can get saved. There's so many people don't think that if you are on the righteous path that you're going to get left behind as well. Do not mix this emotions up, okay? Yes, you have family members. Yes, you have probably children or whoever the case might be that may not be able to go, who is not doing the work. You cannot. If you hear this a lot, I'm pretty sure, right? You have to leave people behind because they can't go where you're going. If you are doing all the work, right? You are doing everything you're supposed to do. You got your own family that you have to lead. You know what I'm saying? You are like those who want to come, right? And then there's the children who have no choice. They're following after their parents. You are teaching them, right? If you are doing all that work and there's people who you care about and love who just don't do the work, don't want to do the work, are you going to stay here? Are you going to stay behind with them because they don't want to do the work? Or are you going to embrace all the hard work that you have been putting in? If you have a relationship with God and you are doing everything righteous while everybody else is not, and they're doing what they want to do and they see you doing righteous, but you're the joke of the town, really, what can you do? Leave them. Let them be. Continue your healing, because as you can read here, there was a place for the righteous. There was still a place for them. He had them off safe waiting. They were safe waiting for the rest of the people to get killed. Their family members, their friends, probably even their children. Okay, they had to sit in this. They had to wait while everything was happening around them. Friends were getting slayed. Relatives were getting slayed. Everybody was getting slayed. But they had to sit where they were at. They had to be righteous because they made it to that seat. They did everything they had to do to be saved by God. You think that I'm going to give that up because you didn't want to be saved by God? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing all the hard work for a reason. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to let you control that for me. No ma'am, no ham. Right? So those who's not doing the work, leave them. Let them do. You got stuff to worry about. Do you not see that there's going to be a level of no food? Okay? If you're not growing food, if you are not gardening, I suggest you learn how to. I suggest you take a class, read a book. I'm on it. I'm trying to learn myself, okay? They have machines that'll plant shit for you. Okay? Just look this shit up, guys. I'm telling you, there's going to be a time where the food is going to be at minimum. Okay? You have to start growing your own shit. Trust me. Grow your own shit. And if you don't want to grow your own shit, then you need to buy cans of shit. Make sure you have food in your home. Water. Okay? You need to stack the stuff in your home. I'm telling you, scarcity is coming. Where was we at? Giving a white horse robe. Okay, and told them to wait a little longer because until the full number of their fellow servants, their brothers and sisters, were killed just as they had been. Okay? So don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay? When I say that there was some of them saved, yes, everybody dies, right? But the souls, we're talking about souls here, okay? That made it very clear there, okay? Just how they've been killed, okay? They were saved. Even though they were killed, their souls were saved is what I'm trying to say, right? Their souls were saved, but they still had to watch everybody else get killed. Not even watch. I don't even think they watched, but they heard. They didn't watch because they were protected. They were inside of the seal, covered, okay? Watch as he opened the sixth seal. There was a great earthquake. The sun turned black, which is why he gave me the sun card. The sun turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair. The whole moon turned black red, and the stars in the sky fell to earth as figs drop from a fig tree when shaken by a strong wind. The heavens receded like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Then king of the earth, the princes, the generals, the rich, the mighty, and everyone else, both slave and free, hid in caves and among the rocks of the mountains. They called to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can withstand it? Right? So those are people begging to be saved by God. Those are people begging to be saved by the wrath of God, should I say, sorry. By the wrath of God. They were scared of the wrath of God. They knew God was here. They knew God was coming. And now they were running scared. Scattering everywhere, running scared. Guys, don't let that time come for you. You want to be on the right side of things. If you are out here doing evil, if you are out here doing things that you are not supposed to be doing, and you want to be a part of this happy ending, because there's a happy ending for a lot of us. Those who are doing the work. God ain't forget about us, yo. Listen, God has not forgotten about us. Everybody eventually is going to die. Is where your soul goes after that, right? You don't know when your day is, right? You don't know when your day is, right? So if it is today, right, where's your soul going? What have you done to feed your soul? What have you done to make sure your soul is good and where it needs to be when your expiration date comes, right? Right? Now, as you can see here, this is the death card. You see him on the horse, the white horse, right? See that? The Hierophant. That's the Hierophant who represents God. You understand? He's God's servant. He's following God. But if you notice that he is saved, you see the babies are saved. You see that? And the sun is coming out. You see it? I see this as war. You know what I mean? Like war, like the world falling apart, right? Death coming, right? God is cleansing. See, God is cleansing the earth. Okay? Yes, a lot of people is dying, right? But he said he wouldn't flood us. He said he wouldn't flood us. So this is his way of cleaning the earth. Okay? You have to get right by God. You have to get right by God. You have to get right by God. God is serving justice. Okay? He's serving justice right now. It's justice. He's trying to make everything right. He's trying to balance everything back out. Everything has to be balanced back out. There's too much evil on the earth. He is trying to balance that shit back out, which is being so difficult with people who is out here messing with the timelines, messing with doing magic and messing, doing wrongful magic, okay? Trying to change things, trying to stop things. There's people out here running from their karma, trying to stop their karma, pause their karma, whatever it is that they're doing, right? But they are really holding up the world by doing this, okay? It doesn't hold your karma or anything. Your karma comes regardless, right? But it holds it up in some type of way, right? Sorry, but yes, it holds it up in some type of way, right? No, close the door. So you really have to really think about what you out here doing. Think about who you got around you. Think about what's important, guys. Listen, it's great to have a good time. It's great to go out. It's great to party. It's great to do those things. But also, let's be in the reality here, guys. We have to be more about future, what's going to happen. I mean, yes, live in the now, but don't sit in the now. You understand? It's constant change, constant movement. Excuse me. Well, constant things to do, right? So don't get comfortable with where you at now, because clearly God is changing things every day, okay? We're going to have 7 years of trying to balance. He's trying to balance it out. It's going to take 7 years, okay? Started in 2020, okay? So about 2027 is really when we're going to start seeing things more calmer, more getting back in the motion. A lot of these agendas are going to be pushed out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, people's going to start to wake up and realize, which is what's going to bring the happy. We need to work together. People are going to start waking up and realizing shit. People realizing people's just dying. There's things to do before you die. Hey! Shh. Mommy's talking. There's things to do before you die, right? People are starting to realize that. People are starting to awaken to their gifts, awaken to what they're really here for, awaken to the fact that there are ancestors that need us and need things from us. We help them, they help us, right? It's a lot of people who don't know these things. And with the death card here, there's a lot of people who's like, damn, people just dying around us. People scared of death. People is petrified of death. The only way to be on the right side of death is through God, Jesus Christ. You got to get through his son to get to him. You have to know Jesus. Yo, that's the only way. If you're running around here scared of death, how come you're not calling on God? You're supposed to pull on his strings. He's the only one that's going to save you. I fear nobody else but God. What are you talking about? He's the only one who can demand the justice and get it done. He's the only one who can, you know what I mean? Like, we are going to be like this one day again. There will be victory. We will be happy. Okay? Right now, God is working on it. And this is why there's a lot of death. But we will be happy. Okay? Right now, this is destined. This is supposed to happen. These are things that are supposed to happen. So if you want to be on the right side of things, my babies, I suggest you do right. Be on the right side of karma, okay? Do right by others. Do things for others, okay? Less about you, more about others. Of course, you got to self-care. Of course, you got to take care of yourself first. Mentally, make sure your mental is right before you can help others, of course. But don't get stuck there. It's not just about you. Do the healing so we can help heal others. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot coming. A lot of people is going to die, okay? There's going to be scarcity. People are going to be hungry. People are going to be running crazy, okay? You have to stay focused. You have to stay prayed up, okay? And help people. Help others. Help others who don't get this. Help others who don't get that, you know, it's basically going to be end times. Like, you know, whoever didn't believe that, you need to be believing it now, because it's all coming like right before our eyes. Like, come on now. Be a nice human. Oh my God, I just realized I had this on. Be a nice human. Be a nice human. Get your good karma, babies. Okay? Be a nice human. All right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, with the 7 seals here, this is how I took it. Okay, this is, if you didn't take it this way, that's fine. Let me know how you took it. Put it down below. You understand what I'm saying? But my kids got me all over the place. I'm sorry, but if this message, if you didn't get or get anything, I understand, right? But really think about what I'm saying. And if you don't, if I didn't clarify it for you good enough, because I'm all over the place, I had to pause a few times. If I didn't clarify, just read it for yourself. Get what you can from it. Revelation 6, get what you can from it. I'm just strictly just trying to give you the word that he gave me. We have to be on point. Wake up, babies. Wake up, okay? Get your food right, okay? Water, canned goods, okay? Make sure that you're gardening, okay? Your seasonings, whatever you use, like, what's it called? Tomatoes, potatoes, all those things that you can grow yourself. Oregano. Start doing that. Start doing it. Start doing it. Start doing it. Okay. I'm preaching. I got the things to do it, but I have yet to start. So I get it. It's, you have a life going on. I got 5 children. I got a whole life. But listen, this is what you need for family. Okay. Because when these days come and you don't have food and you got children, okay, listen to me. Okay. Little by little, you know what I'm saying? Every week, just pick up some goods, pick up some goods, okay? Make sure you got toilet paper, toilet tissue. I don't really know if that's going to be a big thing, but doesn't matter. The whole point is that some shit is coming and we need to be prepared, okay? The whole point of the 7 seals is some shit is coming and we need to be prepared. The 7 seals, to me, is 7 years, starting 2020, to me, okay? When COVID came, that was part of the plan. All of this is destined. All of this is destined, okay? All of this is destined for the world right now. This is supposed to happen. God is cleansing it. God is cleansing it, trying to balance it out back to the way he wants it to be. He's giving people second chances. So if you want that, if you want your chance, you best get to it, okay? Because we all want this. We all want this, and it is coming. It's all in your mental. Once you start doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to feel that peace. Once you start feeling like, you know, you're doing for others, you're on the right side of the tracks, you're doing everything you got to do, and now you just, what up, God? What you need me to do? Even then, you're going to have problems. I'm not saying your problems is going away. I'm just saying this will ease it up for you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going on. You know what's happening. You'll be in tune with God. You'll know that you're on the right side of things. That's all I'm saying. Let's be on the right side of things. Care about yourself. Care about your children. Okay? Care about the karma that you leave in your children as well. You want to do right by God, by the world, by your children. You leave karma here when you leave. Okay? You leave karma here for your children. So watch what you do before you pass, because you leave it here for them. Just saying. Just saying. Watch what you're doing every day. It matters, okay? It matters. It's judgment for everybody right now happening, okay? God is balancing things out, okay? I fear him tons. I need you to do the same, okay? Because he the only one who can really control things around here, all right? Message of the day, okay? But all right, guys, come let's get into it, bestie. And that was your message of the day. So listen, Please. Take heed, all right? Later.